And on this Weather Action Day, we start with a live look outside for you where it's off to a cloudy start here in the valley. Those clouds causing some problems too at Sky Harbor as you see that live image of a plane taking off there above the downtown skyline. We do find our own Jordan Bonke there at Sky Harbor. And Jordan, earlier we saw hundreds of travelers dealing with delays. What are you seeing right now on the big boards?
Yeah, last check, it was about 275 flights that are delayed. Now that sounds like a lot, but I want to show you a couple things here. Let's go with the top of the list. Albuquerque, this is just less than 30 minutes. However, over at Burbank, where we have reported on several government shutdown related air traffic control issues, this flight here, this is only a 17-minute delay. This one is looking more like just above a half hour here. But for those folks who are coming from Burbank that are on the departure side here, this one's on time over at for this Southwest flight. This is over by the D gate, and there isn't a Burbank on this side. However, there is a line that shows you, and let's take a walk because we're here at the airport. We might as well. That's what you do when you're at the airport. I want to show you this. There isn't a line at all for folks who are trying to get on to, trying to get into the D gate. This is your wait time right now, and this is amid a government shutdown and weather. It's because of a low-lying cloud shelf, is what we're told. The FAA website said that the ground delay is averaging about 50 minutes right now. As people were coming off, people said all kinds of different things as to why there was delays. Mechanical issues, the weather, whether it was in Dallas or whether it was in Burbank from California, or maybe it was here because we're expected. We're still in that Weather Action Day. They're seeing some of those delays as well. Here's what some folks had to say.
A little bit of air traffic control and a little bit of a maintenance issue.
You know, sometimes you just have to sit back and just take it for what it is, right? I know people get a lot of anxiety when it comes to traveling, but luckily for myself, I'm kind of used to it by now.
I get it, it happens, and I do feel that the people here are doing their job correctly and helping everyone trying to get to where they're going.
And that last person who's traveling, he was here for a bachelor party, headed back to St. Louis. He had mentioned to us, frankly, he understands that some of these TSA workers and air traffic controllers, they're not getting paid and they're still showing up for work. So if you see some of those folks, give them a thank and show a little bit of gratitude. Sky Harbor did also tell us that the best advice right now is to arrive 2 hours early. That's typical. This isn't a Thanksgiving time frame. However, it is the Canadian Thanksgiving Day today. It doesn't really impact a whole lot of travel here. A normal day of business at Sky Harbor. The other suggestion that Sky Harbor had is if you are headed to the airport and you're trying to avoid any sort of traffic congestion, consider parking on the 24th Street or the 44th Street SkyTrain. That train will take you right to any of your gates, and you could park there for a small price. It is a cheaper price than if you were to park over at Sky Harbor. That's the advice from the airport itself. We're live outside the D gate. Jordan Bonke, ABC 15 Arizona.
Yeah, Jordan, I'm so glad you mentioned that too. We are dealing with not only the weather, but also the government shutdown. I was traveling over the weekend, and we definitely made sure to thank those TSA agents for their work, and they're dealing with all of this. So thank you for those reminders for folks traveling. Definitely check your flight status before you leave.